to hear that it's going to be opening and more, and they're going to be here more often. So sounds good.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping for as well. So once Oswald arrives, I'm going to give you kind of a oh, what the hell?
Fucking meteor.
Was that what it was? Was it like,
Yep.
holy crap. Sounded like it was like right outside.
It really did.
Do I sleep? I don't sleep. Can't stop,
There we
won't
go.
stop.
Hey, Oswald.
You good, Oswald? You look a little like you had a couple too much to drink.
Oh no. Oswald, are you okay?
Sorry, I had to adjust my vocal cords there a little bit. Yeah, I'm good,
gotcha.
man. I'm vibing.
Awesome.
All right. Fantastic. Let's go inside.
Okay.
Do any of y'all need to understand like what the view is all about? Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys a recap just in case. So I help manage the coordination of this shift. My take is as following. This location has a lot of history, and quite frankly, it's underutilized. And it's primarily because there's a lot of dumb fucks that have been joining this establishment, making a paycheck maybe once or every other week, and then they're fucking off. Those individuals will be fired. Now, don't get me wrong. If someone has any problems with the train, that's understandable. However, some people like to collect a lot of job slips and then, you know, pick and choose what job they're going to do that week. And that's just that's a recipe for disaster. The way that the view is going to be run is we are going to be opening 2 nights before this upcoming storm. Today we're only going to run it once, just kind of as a, you know, get your feet wet sort of thing. What I would expect of both of you is to work with each other in order to make sure that the place is open on those nights that I just specified. Make sure that people are coming down, you know, line up the DJs, line up the bartenders, line up security, and, just make sure people are having a good time. Now, obviously, you know, pushing memberships is very important. Otherwise, you know, the place doesn't make any cash. Secondly, I want to, if we're unable to get bartenders and security, I want y'all to source them. You know, find individuals that fit the right cut, you know? Like, I don't need a security guy that looks like he's, ready to rob a bank or something like that, or dressed up like a fucking furry, right?
Right.
This place needs to look and feel like the Vanilla Unicorn, and I think it's pretty
always fit the aesthetic.
Exactly. Now, in the past, excuse me, Nino. Hey, what's going on, my man? Give me a call in 30 minutes. I'm just getting some view stuff done real quick.
Yeah, I got you. 30 minutes. Sounds good.
All right, beautiful. Talk to you soon. Bye. What do you call it? We had someone working here. They were very good, and okay, this place has some drama. I don't know where it's fucking coming from, but I fucking smell it. There are.
You're busy, man. We understand.
Yeah.
Nino.
Yo, I'm at the VU. The door's locked.
All right. I want you to kind of just like listen in, and I'm gonna have you do a couple things in the future. So.
All right.
Hop on in. Oh, there you are.
Oh, for sure.
All right. So there's been a lot of drama in the past here. Specifically, some of the strippers that used to work here still think this is a fucking strip club, right? And it resulted in a manager getting fired. I do not want you guys to go above my head. And if you see people going above your head or my head in regards to who should and should not work here, All right, you let me know immediately.
Absolutely.
The only
You got it.
In addition to that, the only people you report to is myself, Dex, and Jesse until you hear otherwise. If someone is pressuring you into doing otherwise, you say, talk to Nino. He told me I only report to these 3 people.
Understood.
The exception is if you cannot reach me or them, you can call Brandon, and he'll let me know what the problem is. People coming in here being hostile, or there's some like dumb high school drama bullshit. That's the kind of thing I need to know, because I don't need a bunch of fucking bartenders, you know, walking in one day after being away for 2 weeks. Actually, you know what? I'll just give you an example. When's the last time you saw the VU open around this time?
Has it ever been open around this time?
There was that OTT release song. It was open.
Yeah.
I was here for that, but outside of that, I've struggled to remember.
But it wasn't even like
date.
open for that.
Right.
Just kind of used.
That was just. Yeah, it's just used.
I'm sorry, sir. What did you say your name was? I have your phone number.
Brandon.
Brandon Valentino.
Brandon Valentino. Nice to meet you, man. Oswald.
Nice to meet you, brother.
That happened because 2 bartenders decided to make some fucking drama and throw some bullshit about a hardworking man, and then the place shut down, and guess where they are? Nowhere to be seen. That kind of shit needs to stop, and if you see it, I'm going to make sure that they get the fucking boot. I don't give a fuck who they are.
Good. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that will want to work here. I mean, honestly, like, that's why I started waking up around this time, especially for like the music scene. You know what I mean? Because there's literally nothing going on. So people will not only pay out the ass to have some entertainment, but also be a lot more serious about it.
That's very good. Now I understand after tonight, there's going to be a couple days before Thursday hits again. I want you guys to be look through the Discordia. There's information on what the pricing is on Thursdays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursdays, there's like a special admittance fee, which is going to be important to know about. Also, during this week, I want you guys to establish who the intended employees are around this time, so that those who have been trying to work at this time know that the door is now open and they're expected to show up. The only exception should ever be a train ticket. However, if they haven't been able to get here for like 3 weeks and shit, it's probably not just the train ticket. Let's be honest.
Right.
Exactly. I've already made a spreadsheet of every employee's name and phone number, and based on Discordia, what they've put as their primary, but some of them aren't very clear. So I've been contacting them and getting clear messages on when they want to work. And also, I've been also taking notes on basically how they've spoken to me and seeing how interested they sound in working. Some of them, when I've called them, kind of teeter off with like, oh, maybe I'll work, and I'm taking notes.
Very good. I love that, because that's exactly what I want to see, because some of these motherfuckers need to be fired otherwise.
You got it.
Well, how about so after tonight, though, so the next one's Thursday. So why don't we do an advertisement for grand reopening at this hour?
I say we do a test run today, but then the grand reopening at this hour should be Thursday.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Just because then there's like a couple days of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can definitely, I can definitely push for that.
All right, beautiful.
I was already planning on searching all these employees too, and that was what I was going to do all week long.
Fantastic. That's I love to see that. Now, be sure to work together, so you're both on the same page, whatever system you got in place, just so there's no confusion. Like, you like one person, he doesn't like it, talk through that kind of thing. Furthermore, if we do want to start bringing on folks, if you feel like there's not going to be enough, bring them in as like a temporary, right? Have them come over here and, what do you call it? Try out for like 2 nights, and then the nights after, just to see if they're really committed to it. Because if they can't show up for like 2 nights back to back and then try to come in the next day, then they're probably not the people that you want. The last thing I want to do is have us hire like 50 people, and then it's like a pickup game as to who ends up working one night and who doesn't. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, beautiful. And then finally, you know the clock-in sheet, right?
Yeah, I've taken a look at it.
Sort of. Yeah. I whenever I was DJing, I could never see the DJ one for it.
Okay. Oh, if you have any issues with that, just make sure it's known on the Discordia. We'll look into it. Paychecks are cut every week by Jesse. So if you're not able to clock in, I think there is a manual clock in. And then only contact me if it's something serious. You guys are
Understood.
running this establishment as far as I'm concerned. And I like throwing people right into the fire instead of solving all their problems. I'd rather you learn to solve the problems yourself.
Yeah,
Tell you
I've noticed that the clock in, some people have just never clocked
Yo,
out of
I
it.
already like these two.
And it,
I already really like these two.
I've seen them clocked in basically the entire night, and I've been trying to figure out, tried contacting them.
I know one of them actually very well, so
okay.
I'm gonna have a little talk with them about that.
All right, very good.
Awesome.
Oh, that actually that's another thing is once again, make sure we get the right people here. If they've got like 10 jobs, try to give other new people an opportunity. That's really important. Some people are looking for purpose, and maybe this is the purpose they're looking for.
True.
Absolutely.
I'm probably gonna
And
do
try
that
to
as
aim
well.
for some events during these times. And it could be something as much as getting an artist here to do like an event, or like try to get a business in here, that sort of thing. But take it slow, don't get burnt out, and if there's any problems, give me a call. Yeah. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. We appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on by. I think this is gonna run well. It seems like both of you
Absolutely.
got your heads on your shoulders.
Are we gonna have keys to the place for opening and whatnot?
Do you have keys right now?
I have keys.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Mina has it.
So let me see, Oswald. I'm gonna try to do it because there's some kind of there's like a million fucking roles right now with this,
Yeah, I understand.
and
I just have entertainer and DJ at the current moment.
yeah, unfortunately, I can't change yours. So
That's not a
wait,
problem.
let me see. What's your state ID? Let me see if I can do this.
13620.
Yeah, at some point I'll have to get Jesse to help clear out my employment, because I'm hired on 3 times.
I was gonna say I'm about to be.
Oh, that will fix it. Yeah. So what is it
Yeah.
again, Oswald?
13620.
13620. Okay,
Yes,
there
sir.
we go. All right, you should have keys now. You have temporary. Double check your keys real quick for me.
Let me go check them.
Looks like you do.
Yes, sir.
All right, beautiful. All right, off to the races, you too.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Perfect.
Brandon, the reason I had you come down here is I'm gonna be just very just honest with you. The boys need to get their head screwed in a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm kind of up to my head in identifying when the boys are doing dumb shit. I've always wanted it to be Miles that brought some common sense to himself, but he doesn't. He's got like he doesn't think like he doesn't think in the moment, like ever. So
Do you anything specific they're doing?
last night somebody tweeted some shit with my name in it,
Okay.
and they robbed Sophia's kid. So 4 of them masked up, and they were gonna fucking dump this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't they realize that? I mean, if the guy's throwing your name out there right away, and then 4 people masked up dumped the guy, seems like you probably had something to do with it, considering your name was just spoken.
Yeah, and they all work for me. So,
Yeah.
and then the investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I need you to kill Miles.
What?
Yeah.
Are you fucking around?
No, I'm serious. Next time you see him, you fucking you drag him out somewhere, you put a bullet in his head, and you get rid of the body.
Nino, you've been doing coke again.
No. Actually,
Well,
yes.
I did yesterday with Miles.
Mm-hmm.
It was shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad shit. Still coke though.
True. I said the exact same thing. Huh. You know, I was wondering to myself if this day would ever come, right, where I would be placed with a decision like this, and how I would react. You know. You're 100% sure on this.
100%. This is not the first fuck up, and the man is just not learning. I fucking had the last time I was on the verge of this, I was pushed into it. You know, I'm like trying to find another way to do it, and ended up having to tell the man to jump off a fucking mountain, break his legs. But apparently the lesson didn't stick.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. This you got me stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I know.
Oh, yep, they're meeting.
I probably shouldn't talk here.
Go here. Come this way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, all right there.
Yep.
You know, your head looks kind of funny when it's wet.
Yeah, it does. It's like nice and shiny.
Yeah, it glistens. Oh, here, I got a present for you, by the way.
Oh, this isn't what I think it is it?
No, but something to feature.
Oh my God! All right. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Let's go to the resort, yeah?
Yeah, I'll see you there.